Okay, everyone's light is going out. Did you notice that? I'm literally going to sit here and recount everyone's light going out, one by one, name by name, person by person. Look at Cole Kortner. He's a very Christ-like being, but he just drinks himself under the table every other day, it seems like. That's kind of funny. I didn't expect to laugh today, but that just made me laugh. I really didn't expect to laugh. I was feeling very sad today, but anyway. So then you have someone like McLeary, right? Christ-like being, very smart, but he just won't quit smoking, he won't detox, won't go vegan, etc., etc., etc. Next up, Dreams Within Dreams. Pretty much the same thing, very loving being, very motherly, very warm, very tender, very intelligent, but once again, won't detox, won't go vegan, won't do yoga. Then on to the next person, like take Danny J. She was doing the right thing with veganism, and then all of a sudden she gets an autoimmune disorder that no one can seem to diagnose, and her vibration is lowered from the pain, and her light is dimming. Then you have someone like me, where we all know what happened, don't have to rehash it. Nanobots putting my light out. It seems like everyone, you can go down the list of everyone we know, like CC River, smoker, putting the light out. And plus, you know, female Pleiadian doesn't have much soul energy to begin with. Look at Dre Lynn. Dre Lynn needs no explanation. I mean, she has the brain of a former user. We'll just leave it at that. You can literally go down every single person. Like look at Ziggy Luaminra, right? Ziggy is a good guy, you know. He does the right thing in life, studied hard, became an engineer. Now he's gonna have a baby, and the kid takes the light away. If you have kids, it takes metaphysical energy from you. And of course, he has a job where he's never gonna have time to like do yoga. And you can just keep going down the list of people, and everyone's divine light is going out, everyone's energy is going out, everyone's like succumbing to everything, and it just doesn't stop. And I really can't think of one person who truly has it. And if they do have it, they're just a regular fifth dimension person. They're not like a 6, 7, 8, 9. They're not rainbow childs. It seems like everyone's light is going out, and I can't believe Source Energy is allowing this to happen. I mean, obviously, the so-called Illuminati is not going to allow people to ascend because they would just come back and kick their ass. So it's like common sense. They're not going to allow you to grow, so you just come back and beat them. They're not going to allow that. I mean, you know, I keep, in my mind, I keep hearing Slipknot lyrics that are so relevant. For example, like Corey Taylor says, "We'll end the world when all hope is gone." And now all hope is gone because all the nanobots they can put in you, everything, they can do so much to put out your light. And when you think about the people who do yoga, they're probably not vegan. If they are vegan, they're probably not drinking distilled water. You see how it goes? Like, the light goes out. End of story. Then you take someone like me, who's going to have a Neo moment in court, and that's why the judge said no. As soon as the judge denied my motion to dismiss the case, I just felt like the world like crumbling underneath me. Like, I just felt like a deflation, like all the air was going out of my sails. And I know that when whenever I finally do leave, I won't be excited to leave. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing a devil's advocate, if you know what I mean. I'm sick and tired of being controlled by angels, so-called angels. I'm sick and tired of seeing the numbers everywhere. I'm sick and tired of the nanobots. Oh, I thought of another person we can talk about. My friend Emily the Arcturian. She's a really great person, but you know, she's eating microwave food and she's 50 pounds overweight. And then you take someone that's like talented, like Alora Snow. You look at Alora Snow, she's got, you know, she's being abducted, like physically abducted. And she has her mind wiped. And she's smoking cigarettes and weed, which puts out the light. Like, we can literally sit here and just go down the list over and over and over again of everyone getting their light put out. And we could go even further and say, you remember, well, actually you wouldn't remember, but in the very beginning, I used to break down words all the time. That's what I used to think about all the time, just breaking down words. And then shortly after Fred showed up, that started to cease. My thoughts about breaking down words ceased, and you can just tell that they scramble your brain if you start to break down words. And I even spoke to Manume Pendragon, and she was telling me the same thing, that she's not surprised that my thoughts ceased. And there was a guy that wrote the book Acsension Blocked, Sam Jenkins, and it was a Bases video with Miles Johnston. So Miles Johnston interviewed Sam Jenkins, and he was saying, if you're a Messiah seed, you really need to keep everything to yourself. You need to not access websites. You need to not, like, make YouTube videos. You need to not do anything to make them think that you're a Messiah seed. I remember Kimberly Bunch told me the same thing that happened to Sam Jenkins would happen to me, where they would give you like a false telepathic ability, where it's basically just having like a radio installed inside my brain with nanobots, and it's probably already installed, but it's not turned on. And Sam Jenkins had the false telepathy going on. But then again, Obama spoke to me telepathically, so he's probably utilizing that technology. Now here's something I want to show you. This is the worst omen I ever received. I received this omen from Prometheus Gauntlet. Prometheus Gauntlet sent me this. this was the worst omen ever, because this means that I was going to become the Sith and the king of all ascending reptilians. That means that the soul is gone. Because I ideally want to be a rainbow and not the king of all ascending reptilians. So the day that Prometheus sent me this, I just had a bad feeling about it. Trying to get this back down. I've had a lot of bad omens, but I can't really remember them all. Oh, being born a Capricorn. I can't decide if I'm gonna pull a devil's advocate or not. I think that's what the angel that's watching me is there to prevent. Even Jay Essex said to do it. I mean, before he said to institutionalize myself, he told me to pull a devil's advocate, because he said, dude, pull a devil's advocate. And then he reversed it. He edited his message to say institutionalize. But I can tell what he really meant. If he really has any power, I highly suggest that you use it and take the nanobots out of me. But I'm suspecting that you don't really have that power, and you're just a gray alien doing what you're told, which is why you're an apologist for the Greys. You're always sticking up for them in your videos. See, if only the people like McLeary and Dreams Within Dreams had the epiphanies I've had, where they're really losing their souls. Like, and if you haven't been given nanobots, you really do have a chance to grow your soul. The soul is something that grows, and nanobots erode it. So basically, I'm becoming more machine than man. Wasn't my choice. Was not my choice.